City Rhythm Manhattan. Let's talk about it. What's going on, guys? Welcome to my channel, Aromatics. My name is Neeb. Today we're going to dive into a brand that's called City Rhythm. Today's fragrance topic is going to be a fragrance known as Manhattan. Now you're probably wondering why this fragrance is named after a city and why is the brand named City Rhythm. What this brand does is focus on iconic cities, and it tries to capture the scent of the city or the spirit of the city in a fragrance form. And then they bottle it up and it looks like this. The quality of the entire presentation is absolutely class. This is by no means a cheap presentation. Inside each box, you will receive a nice note card, which has all of the fragrance oil notes listed on that card. On the back of the card, you'll also see a description of what really inspired this fragrance. This specific bottle has the shimmer option included, which you can include, I believe, for an additional price. The cap fits snugly into place, and that plaque is very high quality. Enough of the presentation. Let's talk about some of the notes on this fragrance. Some of the notes include bergamot, cinnamon, violet leaf, tea, frankincense, myrrh, pimento pepper, labdanum, tobacco leaf, vanilla, vetiver, and cedar. Right off the bat, I'm going to tell you that this is a tobacco-centered fragrance. But tobacco leaf as a note is one of the best ways to describe the type of tobacco fragrance that this is. When I hear the word tobacco leaf, I think of something extremely natural. And that's exactly what this fragrance is. I'm going to be 100% honest with you guys. Every city-inspired fragrance that I've tried so far from City Rhythm has been nothing but 100% natural smelling, which is very rare. Most of the fragrances in today's world is synthetic as heck. And even when you go into like a niche brand or something like that, you can't really get the same natural vibes that you'll get with a house like this. But you could really tell the quality that's used in these fragrances. Every single note that goes into this bottle, without a shadow of a doubt in my mind, is one of the most natural and high quality oil ingredients. And if you don't believe me, then pick up a sample yourself and try it. Let's go ahead and check out the atomizer. Those 3 sprays have already filled this entire room. This is beautiful. You get that nice opening of bergamot, a nice haze of cinnamon, and the tobacco leaf does shine through from the very beginning, but it's nice, it's fresh, and very powdery smooth in the opening. This does transition into something a little bit different. As it starts to dry down, you're gonna get a lot of those resins, specifically the frankincense and myrrh. And what that does is make this a bit warmer. So where it starts off nice, soft, it starts to intensify and get a lot deeper and warmer. The labdanum in this fragrance gives the tobacco leaf almost a nice leathery feel. So super fresh, wet, and thick tobacco leaf. The combination of the tea note and pimento pepper you will detect in that mid, but it's not something that's really gonna stand out. These really work well in synchrony with that tobacco leaf note, and what it essentially does is give that tobacco leaf even more of a freshness, even more of a natural feeling. That pimento pepper adds just a little bit of an aromatic bite, which prevents this fragrance from going too flat. Some of the base sweetness does start to shine through as well, and the vetiver does as well. The vetiver and cedar, and what these 2 notes do is contribute this ethereal feeling. Ethereal meanings earthy feeling, and essentially what type of earthy feeling I'm talking about is soil. Think about dirt. Think about fresh dirt, not just dirt that you kick rocks in, dirt that you would pull with the tobacco leaf as you're pulling it freshly out of the ground. And that is the best mental image that I can give you guys. Think of a freshly grown tobacco leaf that's picked out. It's very ripe, it's wet, it's leathery, natural smelling, super potent and pungent almost, not in a bad way whatsoever. The pungency comes from those ethereal notes. I think that this is one of the most natural smelling tobacco fragrances. This thing is absolutely nuclear. Warning, this is beast mode. Do not spray this more than 4 times. On the numerous occasions that I've worn this fragrance, I've tested the waters, and let me tell you that 2 times was bad. I sprayed this about 8 times the first time I wore it, and I legitimately had to leave wherever I was and go shower. And even after the shower, it was still there. I couldn't wear a fragrance for the rest of the day. Props. The next day, I put on 6 sprays, and even then, it was still too strong. It almost caused me to go home and wash it off, but it was okay. The next day, I wore 4 sprays, and it was just right. It was perfect. And to be honest with you guys, I probably could have done 3. Natural smelling, check. Performance monster, check. Quality ingredients, double check. I can easily recommend this to all of you that are looking for a tobacco fragrance. Mind you, this does have an ethereal take and it's very natural smelling. This is an A+ fragrance. A job well done to the house of City Rhythm. I have a couple more fragrances from City Rhythm. I've got Tempo. I've also got Miami. Think of one of the most natural smelling mojito fragrances. Sugar crystalled mojito beverage. That's what I get with Miami. But I'm not going to give you too many spoilers until we get into that full review, which will be coming very soon, along with the review for Tempo. If you're interested in those future videos, then you know what to do. Scroll down and check out all those discount codes in the description. And while you're down there, hit that subscribe button. We've got a coupon code to the house of City Rhythm. And until next time, peace.